Del Toro's Frankenstein is about to shake things up and bring us back to the roots of Mary Shelley's classic. Lately, Frankenstein movies have been taking creative detours from the original story. Take Lisa Frankenstein, for example. It flipped the script with a modern rom-com vibe, exploring consent in a quirky way. And the upcoming Bride is focusing on the bride herself, giving her a sleek, modern look. But Del Toro is going old school in the best way possible. Fresh off his third Oscar for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, he's diving into a passion project he's dreamed of for years, a true-to-the-source adaptation of Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus. Del Toro has been dreaming about making a Frankenstein movie for over a decade. Back in 2010, he told Collider that Frankenstein is his all-time favorite novel. He even shared a quote from the monster, though he admitted he might not get it exactly right. "I have such love in me, more than you can imagine. But if I cannot provoke it, I will provoke fear." That idea has fueled Del Toro's passion for exploring the monsters we carry, inside and out. So why did it take him so long? Well, it's a pretty long story, but I'll try to keep it short. It all started back in 2007, when Guillermo del Toro said his dream project was a faithful Miltonian tragedy version of Frankenstein. He even praised Frank Darabont's script, calling it pretty much perfect, a script that eventually evolved into Kenneth Branagh's Frankenstein. By January 2008, Del Toro had started working on some drawings to help build the world of his film and had begun making script notes. But then the WGA strike happened, and everything came to a halt. A month later, he shared more about his vision, saying, "What I'm trying to do is take the myth and do something with it, but combining elements of Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, without making it just the classical myth of the monster." He added, "The best moments in a novel are yet to be filmed. The only guy that has ever nailed, for me, the emptiness, not the tragic or Miltonian dimension of the monster, but the emptiness, is Christopher Lee in the Hammer films, where he really looks like something obscenely alive. Boris Karloff nailed the tragedy, but there are so many versions, including that great screenplay by Frank Darabont, that were ultimately not really filmed." In September of that year, Del Toro's Frankenstein was set up as part of his 3-year first-look deal with Universal Pictures. It was announced alongside other projects he planned to direct, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Slaughterhouse-Five, and Druid. Del Toro said the movie wouldn't stick strictly to Mary Shelley's novel, but would be more of an adventure story featuring the creature, inspired by Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein illustrations. He even wanted Wrightson to design the creature. Development delays and misstarts. By 2009, Del Toro mentioned that production probably wouldn't start for at least 4 years. Still, he had already cast frequent collaborator Doug Jones as Frankenstein's monster and had begun makeup tests. Unfortunately, the project was eventually shelved because Universal had other plans for their now-defunct Dark Universe franchise. In 2013, Del Toro revealed he had considered casting Benedict Cumberbatch as the monster, but that idea never materialized either. By 2014, he said he wanted to tackle both Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, but was hesitant to move forward despite Universal chairperson Donna Langley approaching him multiple times. He called it his dream project and didn't want to rush into it. In 2020, while promoting an exhibit, he mentioned that if he had the funding, he'd adapt Frankenstein into a 2 or 3 film series to fully explore the book's complexity and shifting perspectives. The dream finally comes to life. Fast forward to 2023, and it looks like the dream is finally happening. Netflix revived the project as part of Del Toro's multi-year deal with the platform. After the success of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio at the Oscars, Variety announced that he would write and direct the movie, with Andrew Garfield, Oscar Isaac, and Mia Goth joining the cast. In September, Del Toro confirmed that filming would kick off in February 2024. Christoph Waltz, the only actor to win an Oscar for playing both a racist and an anti-racist character, also joined the lineup. In January, Jacob Elordi stepped in to replace Andrew Garfield as the monster due to scheduling conflicts caused by the SAG-AFTRA strikes. The cast grew even more impressive with Felix Kammerer, Lars Mikkelsen, David Bradley, Christian Convery and Charles Dance joining in undisclosed roles. By April 2024, Del Toro revealed Ralph Ineson would also appear in a pivotal cameo. If making a movie is like piecing together a body, stay with us here. Del Toro is clearly the heart, while this outstanding cast serves as the arms and legs. First look, production and visuals. We've had our first look. Principal photography kicked off on February 12, 2024, in Toronto and wrapped on September 30th. Filming also took place in Edinburgh, where the Royal Mile was transformed into a fictional 18th century town. Games Radar revealed a set photo from Frankenstein, giving us a glimpse of Oscar Isaac in the lead role. In the photo, Isaac is mostly clean-shaven, sporting curly hair and sideburns, but no beard. He's dressed in period attire, wearing a top hat and a pinstripe suit. Crew members surround him, preparing for a shot. There's a mistiness in the image, possibly from Smoke Machine. This photo suggests Del Toro's adaptation will stick closely to the book's original late 1700s setting, matching Mary Shelley's vision. That sets it apart from recent adaptations, which often tweak the plot or timeline. We also got an exciting first-look image via Vanity Fair. It shows Frankenstein and his monster in a bright, well-lit lab, thanks to a huge window. The monster, stitched together from different parts, sits in the foreground. A pile of discarded limbs is visible in the background. The lab is filled with big green containers and various workbenches. Frankenstein has his back to the audience, his face unseen. Del Toro's signature style. The first-look image already hints at plenty. A bold, stylized color palette with striking gold and green tones. Unique set design and color grading, much like Nightmare Alley and The Shape of Water. Naturalistic lighting, suggesting a visually rich and textured film. Del Toro has a knack for reimagining classic tales, as he did with Pinocchio, bringing the original Italian story back to its roots while adding a fresh twist. This first look suggests he's done it again with Frankenstein. It keeps the story set in the novel's original time period, while adding Del Toro's visual storytelling magic, setting it apart from other adaptations. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. We'll see you next time.